I got to add myself to the stream, and I might as well just add Jim. Jim, where are you?
Hey,
Happy New Comic Book Day, everyone. My name is Chris, the Comic Vet. Hope this live stream finds you safe and well, and you too, Jim. I hope that you're doing well.
well, thank you, thank you.
All
I'm
right,
doing okay.
all right. It's been an interesting week in pulp culture, on the comic book side and on the film side. Like Moon Knight dropped last week, to a lot of big question marks and some confused and confuddled people, I think. And if you don't have any kind of history into Moon Knight, you may have been confused. Although recently, Rob's Fat Stacks tried to dissect the comic book character of Moon Knight, and I see that Manny just said station, my man. I know Manny was on the panel. Manny has a little bit of a history with the character and a couple different writers, and yeah, he's a fascinating character. Taylor Winter was a part of that chat as well as actual Dracula. So I got to learn a little bit about Mark Spector, the character, and the what do we want to say? Mental illness, like I don't
Well,
know,
I mean, he
multiple
has
personalities.
a multiple personality
Yeah.
disorder,
Mm-hmm. But
which
yeah, it was.
actually, might be a draw, not a draw, but I think if somebody came in and clicked on it that had never looked at a comic and looked at the first episode, they'd be like, oh, well, this guy has like a split personality. Look, he's faded in and out, and things are happening, and he can't remember. That show's been done before, but this is a little different because nobody turns into the Moon Knight and like Sybil, So
the one thing that I learned from watching that roundtable that, like I said, Manny the Tomorrow Cinema was a part of, is that he's basically a street level hero. I know.
Yeah.
I did know that with the signs of the moon, like the strength of the moon, whether it's a crescent moon or full moon, that jacks up his power or whatever. But I wasn't aware that he was, like, would say Spider-Man wheelhouse kind of strength superhero. I thought he was a little bit significantly, stronger, the powerhouse, like Colossus type kind of thing. I didn't realize that he was down a couple pegs from Colossus, more like,
right.
More like Spider-Man, that kind of strength level. But again, fascinating character. Like, let's admit, whether you like that first episode or not, they went out and got themselves a fantastic actor to play it. So it's got nowhere to go but up from here.
Right. I mean, he's very talented, and I think he's doing I haven't seen this. The second one dropped though, right?
Today. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to watch it. I think they touched on it last night on Rob's show that, actually Khonshu is probably his biggest enemy, in a nutshell, because he's beholden to him to the level that he probably doesn't want to as Mark Spector. As the other characters, I don't think they care. They don't even know, who he is. And you see a little bit of that now.
Very cool. If I could have one of the moderators, please drop the link to Sector 2815's YouTube channel. That's Paul. Paul Cook is. Let me tell you a little bit why I'm doing that. While I invite Taylor and Rob to join me, Manny the Tomorrow Cinema made my countdown intro. The kaleidoscope with the military feel, and he asked me to in lieu of payment, he just said, Chris, just spotlight a channel that you feel could use a few subs. And Sector 28, Paul is one of the kindest people that, not just in the YouTube community, but one of the kindest people that that you'll ever come across. And I'm going to ask one of the moderators, please just drop the link to his channel. And if you haven't subscribed to Paul, please go and subscribe to Paul. Again, one of the nicest guys in the community. And just a shout out, Paul, if you're still in the chat, I received your A-OK today. I'm not going to open it live just in case it's a tear jerker. I'm going to have to
cry. Come on, cry.
I'm going to have
to that love and emotion.
Hit the pause button. But yeah, no, the older I get, the more emotional I am. Anyways, Rob, Taylor, how you guys doing?
I have no emotions.
Yeah,
I'm full of them after today's announcement from CBCS.
Okay, let's Rob, have at it, man. Tell what happened.
So today CBCS dropped their new pricing tiers and stuff. And the initial reaction initially was a very visceral, what the, you guys are nuts. Because if you look at things, I'm getting ready. I'm working on some stuff to be able to break it down where it's going to be cleaner for everybody. But the cliff notes is modern books can cost you more. They split the modern, what used to be 1975 to newer. They split it into two sections: 1975 to 2000 and 2001 to today. So the 2001 to today is your cheapest. So your cheapest tier with your, if you're a member, your cost goes up $2 a book. Not a big amount, but if it's a 1975 to 2000, the cost goes up to $22, which is a pretty significant price jump at your membership cost. So basically, they brought their pricing up on that round level equal to about what the CGC is. The big difference is, though, that includes books all the way up to $1,000. So before, they used to have it $250, $400, $1,000. So if you're sending in like a UF, an Ultimate Fallout 4 to get graded, what back then under the old pricing scheme, it actually, because of the value, FMV value, you had to go up and end up spending like $50 something to have it graded. Now, because it's up to $1,000 is included there, you might be able to get it graded for only $22. So that's actually a huge drop down. And then the other one that I looked at was the vintage, because now it's just everything under 1975 is included in vintage. And so that's a lot of stuff I send in. Well, with my membership costs, it's now cheaper actually to send that to CGC by $1 if I'm sending it standard. But if I'm sending it express, which is their lowest tier of accelerated speeds, they have 3: express, express plus, and super express. But if you send it express, that's a 14-day guaranteed turnaround time or your money back.
April Fools.
So I can do that. It's $54 for a vintage book. With CGC, it's $50 for the same tier book, fast tracked, but it's going to take 85 days with no guarantee. So that's a huge difference of 2 weeks turnaround time for $4 that's guaranteed or your money back versus 85 days, maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I mean. In one of the chats, Nick was talking about what he uses. I don't know which.
The walkthrough stuff.
He does the walkthrough stuff has increased, and that's killing him. He's not going to be able to.
Well, he shouldn't do that then.
You know,
but the 14 days is probably fine, and he can, because it's going to have a guaranteed turnaround time. I mean, it's actually not bad. I mean, his problem is he's doing the moderns usually.
Right.
So he's a 14-day turnaround is $36. Versus
part of his plan is to get him to market before anybody else.
I understand.
Right. I mean, he's flip it and run, you know.
The old price, their old quote unquote 2-day modern, which was never done in 2 days, was $36. So for the same price, he's got a 14-day turnaround time. Now they have their Super Express, which is guaranteed 1 day, but that's going to run you $225.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, you want the killers. If you want to go pressing, Super Express pressing guaranteed in 7 days, done with pressing. So you could have no, not quite that bad. It's 300 bones though.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Or maybe actually I think that's wrong. I think it was even higher than that.
I guess 4.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm completely wrong. Super Express pressing 7-day guaranteed turnaround right now is $900.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
But and I don't know who would want to pay that.
Somebody with an AF-15. That's about it.
Okay,
right?
You can't wait more than a week to get it back.
And here's what I think it is. I think that honestly, that's we don't want to do it price, but if you're stupid enough to pay it,
we'll do
fine.
it.
Yeah. We'll guarantee it in 7 days, right? Because The next tier, their turnaround times are so high, far out there right now that their standard, they're listing it right now today as 385 days
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
pressing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's
you
just
know,
over
send
a-
it to somebody that you trust to get it pressed and
For
get it and take care
$900,
of that.
I could buy a press, fuck up 800 bad books,
and
and
get
learn
it
what
where
I'm
you
doing.
wanted it.
Oh,
become an expert.
Yeah. Like,
All right, let's
What's
say
up,
hello
Street
to the
Food?
chat.
But
Let's
Yeah.
Crucius 1971. James, hope that you're doing well. Just let you know the package that you won from me is officially on its way. Again, Manny, I always want to give a shout out to Manny when he's in the
Oh,
chat.
Manny.
Thanks again for popping by. And again, I really appreciated the roundtable that Manny, Taylor, yourself, and that Rob hosted, along with the actual Dracula spotlighting Moon Knight. It was very informative. Again, I didn't realize he was a street level hero when it came to his strength. Pocan Joe, my man, hope that you're doing well. Again, like I spotlighted, Jim actually dropped the link as well as myself. Paul from Sector 2815, one of the nicest guys in the world. Please consider subscribing to him. William Bain.
You should check
Thanks for
out
joining
Whack.
us.
He was on Whack Comics yesterday too, and he had to guess
Yes.
a whole lot of books.
Yeah. It was hard.
Yeah, it was. Like
Hold
Viagra
on. Wait,
hard.
what? Wait, what did you say, Taylor?
Like Viagra hard.
Oh boy. All right.
Blame
super
Canada.
super wheelchair superhero 87. Kyle, hope that you're doing well. Paul Rogers, my man, hope that you're having a nice Masters week down in Augusta. Stephen C, what's up, my man? Again, everyone, Jim dropped the link to Paul's channel. Please consider swinging by and hit that subscribe button. Brian LCS, everyone, there's still time for you to consider doing your top 10 Spider-Man covers. This is the 80th anniversary of the Amazing Spider-Man, and Brian put a top 10 challenge out there for everyone to show off some Spider-Man covers. I'm sure everyone can put
Chris, can I
together
borrow
at least
some of your books?
Yeah, which one do you want?
I think you know.
And one of the nicest guys in the world from New York City, Streetside Anthony. Anthony, hope that you're doing well, my man. Thanks for popping by. So yeah, that was that's informative. I wasn't up to date on CBCS. I knew that there was some price changes coming. I kind of made the joke out there in one of the chats that I guess now with they made someone made from 2000 to now modern. So I guess that means is the 90s now the foil age?
Oh no, so they made, actually the way they tiered it is 2001 to now is called new.
New.
And,
and New Age book.
1975 to 2000 is modern, is how they're currently listing it as a tier.
Okay.
And then everything before 1975 is a vintage. The biggest thing that's going to kill me, and obviously is another one of those things where they've decided that they're just going to, and it's probably a Beckett thing because it's tied specifically to their signature verification. And because nobody else is, because others are doing it, but nobody cares about PGX and EGC, is that the cost of the signature verification went up. And while that's okay, everything went up. What really, really went up was the cost if you're having more than one signature on a book and you're having it verified. Because it's only $25, and it went from $20 to $25 to have a signature verified. But if you're sending in a book that has multiple signatures, the additional used to be like, I think an additional $5 or $10 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now the first signature goes up to $30. So it's even more. Sending a book in with multiples, that first signature is more than even the new price for just one. But the additionals are like $20 a pop or $25 a pop or something like that. So it's like a multi-sig book. If I ever want to get my my Harley Quinn book now that's got like 10 signatures on it, verified, all of a sudden now that's going to be like $1,000 slab. And by the time I finish getting all my signatures on it, that's probably not going to happen. Wow. What I am curious about, though, is they have a new they have some new add-on features that showed up that we're still trying to figure out. Even the forums are figuring out what they are. Nobody knows 100% yet. And that's like, there's one that's just slab only. What does that mean? I can just send a book in and just have it slabbed with no grade, no nothing else?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I guess.
Might
Yeah,
as
but
well
weren't they the
PDF
ones that were doing that? We'll grade the book, but we won't slab it.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
they
that
have that
be-
too. There's
Yeah,
raw
so
grade.
I mean, why wouldn't they go the other way? Hey, we'll just
We'll
put
slab
in
it
the
but
case
not
for
grade
you.
it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, they do that essentially with the art when you send in original art stuff. So.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm okay with that for art because I don't really want you putting your opinion in on what you
It's
think it
irrelevant.
is.
The grade
It's
doesn't
irrelevant.
matter. So,
And you
Yeah.
know, I mean, I don't know. The whole grading process to me is subjective.
well,
Just
that's because it
because
is.
I think that they don't have. I think CGC doesn't have any standards to a degree. They probably, if they do, the people that work there are like, okay.
Look,
You know, I mean,
anything you
it's-
do, we can set up a set of standards for right now. Just we can say we're going to open the Comic Vets Grading Company, and the four of us could decide on what the standards are going to be, right? But then once we go off in our 4 separate corners and start grading books,
Yeah,
it's there's a human element that goes into play that's going to be there, right? How do you interpret when you get those things that are on the border? How do you interpret it? Are you
grade down just to fuck them over.
Are you a gentle giant? Like
You
the
had me
Canadian
at
up here?
Comic Vet. You had me at Comic Vet Grading Company.
Right, I know I did. Dealing exclusively in Canada.
oh, we have to move to Canada.
Oh, it's not that
it's-
bad.
for that, no, you can ship. They'll
I'll
accept
take
international
Toronto.
shipments,
Okay.
but they're saying for once you have to ship to us, bitches.
For those that are hanging out in the chat, I will give away a couple Walmart comic books at some point during this live stream. Hang tight, enjoy the show, and let's get right into it. Jim,
Yes.
it's about time.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is it.
I know mine was a light week as well.
Yeah.
Well, no, my LCS had no DC,
Oh,
none.
Oh,
And
hold on.
so
Before you begin, then let me shrink you. Did you
Yeah.
guys have problems with any deliveries at your LCS?
Couple
So-
indie books, but
not that I would notice this week. They got their DCs from last weekend.
John?
And they were doing the one per person on the Batman White Knight Beyond, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And I'm like, oh, who cares? I'm like, oh, it's only high artificially right now. There's no print.
But yeah, my LCS got the books, but got them late. So the DC stuff wasn't there yesterday, and apparently everything showed up around 2 p.m. Didn't bother me at all. My pull list was waiting for me and complete. It's just when I popped in for a sec, he's like, "Yeah, we had a lot of problems, whatever," and I'm like, "I don't care. Let's
Here's
tap
money.
let's tap in and carry on here." But okay,
Yeah, no
all right.
no DC in mind, none at all. But
All right, Jim, show us
this will
what you
be
got.
quick. Loving it, absolutely loving it.
It's a fun cover.
It's a fun cover. It's a fun read, and I'm loving that they're using Jack of Hearts, who didn't get much love back in the day. Doctor Strange or
Are you
Strange
enjoying
or-
Strange?
I have not read this yet. The first one I liked. We're gonna see where it goes from there.
Don't
I
tell
haven't
your
read
wife.
this issue yet. I love the new Moon Knight cover.
Yeah.
And this is the only one they had. So if there are other ones, I'm not gonna know because that was all they had. Finishing up Devil's Reign. Thank God. And then I picked up 2 facsimiles.
Oh,
'Cause
I
I
didn't
don't-
know it came out.
Yeah,
The
I don't own.
facsimiles.
Yeah, facsimiles. I don't own this in real life with the real old one, so I don't own this one either.
Oh,
I got both of the facsimiles because I heard
Look at
Rob's voice
tarantula
going.
activity.
Rob's
Oh, did we
voice.
just?
hi.
Oh, did we just lose Jim?
No, he was saying Rob's voice said, "Get the facsimile."
Nope, he's back.
I
You
touched.
you pushing the wrong button there, Jim.
Yeah, I touched the camera thing or something. So sensitive, but I don't know. I don't have those books, and I kind of like to read them.
not to persuade people to not be here, but Scott from Hoarder's Hide is doing his $250 giveaway live right now too. So
Right now.
right now,
right now.
Yeah.
Should I piggyback him into this live stream?
You should piggyback yourself into his and there we are Legion real quick to win some shit, but you know.
Is he giving stuff away live?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Okay, no, I meant like, did you have to participate before?
probably. I don't know. Tyler just won because it's rigged. So
All right, let me see if I can piggyback his YouTube into this stream.
Slab, the art, or an entry?
I'm hearing Markov.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he pick the slab or an entry. He wants the whole card. Here we go.
Okay, we're getting some echo.
oh yeah.
Hey, Dale. Get it together, brother. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to get it together.
This video and follow the artist on IG.
There we go.
Give
All
him
right,
some love.
next up we've got
Taylor Winder. Oh.
Big Nosh.
Nosh.
Shit.
Yeah, I was one off. Clearly rigged against
He's
me.
been on a streak here too.
all right, Nosh, you want the King Spawn slab or an entry on the statue?
Oh,
What is it? We a religion?
Yes,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah, you know what it is.
Well, which one you want, Big Nosh? You can pick the slab, or you can have your name added to the giveaway wheel at a shop for the statue. He's taking the slab.
All right, hit me up on IG so I can get your
Oh.
information to get that sent out to you.
I didn't realize that I had to center this.
All right, and
Yeah,
finally-
dual streaming you on his channel, Scott. Awesome. Oh, this is the one I need to hit. I don't even see my name up there. Doesn't matter.
You probably spelled
I
your
don't
own
see
name
my
wrong.
name either.
Probably
Austin.
Austin LeMay.
Dang.
Austin Lemmy.
I can't even get mad. It's like all the cool people.
All right, so now we're going to add Austin.
All the cool people.
This wheel's getting way too stuffy, Scott. Can we start spinning to pull names off of it?
Like a reverse raffle?
Yeah, reverse
We
raffle.
were going to do that one night, weren't we?
I think so.
Is it last man standing or whatever?
But I think like you got to add some stank to it. Like make fun of them as they lose.
Yeah, you have to roast them, roast the hell out of them.
All right,
Like-
since nobody picked their spot, we can shuffle these, right?
Absolutely.
Correct.
So let's just do 2 shuffles.
Taylor,
Yeah,
did
do
you get your name in
250
there, Taylor?
shuffles.
No, I thought
What's
about
that?
25.
Did you
though.
get your name on here?
No,
Well,
because I didn't
there's
notice the time, I don't think so.
Okay.
And
I was
there's
too busy lurking here and listening to thrilling things about
so I
CBCS.
was thinking about adding another book into this, but
It's your giveaway, man.
I'm really sorry, Taylor, for bringing a little bit of comic news.
yeah, Scott. Hey, I
the
want to
comic
give
book
away
channel
something
here.
too. So
You
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah.
Rob,
Yes,
that doesn't get you an
definitely.
award. Hairdos get you an
Okay.
of
award.
course, man. Anytime I show up on one of these milestones, I'd love to give stuff away. Mark and I, anytime we come on, like same thing. Mark already knew.
Yeah, I've got a stack of books right here, man.
awesome. Well, what you guys give away? Do you want entries put on the wheel for those too?
No,
We know
man.
Mark does.
No.
What's his GP, Taylor? Do you know?
No, as a matter of fact, if you
It's
win
some kind of
something,
statue. I don't know
you
what
have
the
to choose
statue
the
of.
wheel or the stack.
I remember seeing it once before. It's not like
This is like becoming beyond
nothing that's in my
Underdog.
wheelhouse.
Bust a deal, face the wheel. And I don't know why gulag means you have to ride backwards on a donkey with a paper mache helmet, but it did. That game was really inconsistent.
All right, let's show some books.
Yeah.
Okay. We got some people hanging out at least. Rob, you're in the hot seat.
Hi.
Show us what you got.
Too many.
I just, as I was just scanning these in my inventory, I somehow got a book that I didn't request, didn't ask for, whatever else, but I'm sure I paid for it. DC Shadow War
Ooh,
Alpha.
Yes. Now
From last
read
week.
it.
So I don't know.
It's
I'm probably
good.
gonna- that's probably going to just go into the giveaway bin.
No, it's got, you know.
While I was standing at the counter behind the glass case, they still had some of these laying around.
Ooh, the 1 in
So
25.
I decided I'd have to go pick up the incentive variant since it was only $50, just simply because I'll take the spec on the Ben Reilly villain. Why not? Batman Shadow War Part
See?
2.
I
don't
need
know
that,
what
and
we're
it
doing.
wasn't there. Is that the
both
A
there.
cover, Rob?
That's the A. This is the B.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, I'm going B all the way when it comes in.
And then there was an incentive, a 1 in 25 incentive, which I didn't get this time. It's another foil one, or I think that one was the foil, or maybe that was the 1 in 50. Maybe the 1 in 50 was a foil. I didn't get any of the incentives this week on it, mostly because for once Rob is sort of poor, and I have to kind of watch what I spend for a few weeks.
Ooh, that's cool.
Batman Beyond #1 for the new Batman Beyond series, or I guess Batman Beyond Neo Year. This is the A cover. I did not get the B cover or any other covers on it. And then the rest of what I got is I got myself the facsimile because I do espouse that. One for me and one for the Slab Hub giveaway bin.
Nice.
And then I grabbed this facsimile. I grabbed 2 for me. And I grabbed 2 for the giveaway bin.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to start participating in that giveaway bin.
Yeah.
And that's what I had this week.
Very nice. Very nice. Let me shrink you up. All right. I see that Mars has joined us. So I just want to say, James Lascrucius 1971, if you're still here, Mars, Taylor, and Rob, there are packages out in the mail to you guys from the great nation of Canada. Check your mailboxes. Taylor, you know what it is. Rob, you know what yours is. Yours
If
is
it's not
actually
maple
padded.
flavored, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Well, you know, it got driven under a maple tree. That's
I'm working on your package yet, Chris. So
okay.
Might be.
No hurry, man. No hurry. And let's see. Chip,
White
my man,
Shadow.
feel free to join us if you hit your LCS, or feel free to join us regardless. Yeah. Okay. I see he's responded. That's good. Again, I will be checking or giving away a couple books again tonight from my most recent maybe not my most recent, but from some of the Walmart packages I've opened. Look for a new Walmart video tomorrow. I'll be opening 3 more of those cool blind packs. It'll probably be a couple Marvel and another DC. I'm looking forward to that. But all right, let's
Mars got herself a new logo.
Let's put the.
Yeah.
Does she?
all right, we're
Oh,
going.
yeah,
quick.
look at
We're
that.
trying to
Hold
win.
on,
That's
hold on,
very-
hold on,
very
let's,
cool.
let's
On the other
take a look
channel,
at that.
so.
Yeah.
One
Because
Star
they're not
Squadron. This is the penultimate issue. It was not the penultimate part story. It was all right.
Oh, Beckerman just won on Rob's.
Yeah, I
pardon me,
saw it.
on Scott's channel.
Goddamn rigged. She-Hulk. Lots of talkie. Batman. Lots of Alpha War. Devil's Reign is finally done.
Hold on. Better than the Null miniseries?
I mean, anything ended better than that stupid miniseries.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
that one was.
Firepower number, what the hell is this? 19. It's always
still-
tough.
That looks like a
I'm
very
still
cool
enjoying
cover.
Yep.
And I'm
Yeah.
trying to decide if I want to go get the trade.
Go get the trade. It's worth
Yeah,
reading.
it's a fun
When you
read.
said that, I was like, "Damn, Taylor's
It's a really
giving it
fun read.
thumbs up." And I'm trying to
Red
remember who
Room Trigger
hated it.
Warning. Number 2.
That's cool.
Mars, your kid has some
Little
talent.
Monsters, number 2 out of whatever 5. This is Jeff Lemire. I heard it in an interview pronounced by Jeff Lemire as Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen.
Yes, Jeff and Nguyen. Yes.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Dustin Nguyen.
That's the whole
Yes.
vampire in the woods
Unlike-
thing, right?
Unlike Digger Jim, I do not like this
Yeah,
cover.
children
It's a good book.
vampire.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, you got one of these from last week, so I knew that I paid $15 for it. You just had to wait a week. Morons. Alice Ever After,
Is that what issue number is that?
number 1.
Very cool.
It's a cool cover, interesting-ish book.
Let's see. Chris has joined us. Chris, how are you?
What's up, guys?
Strange.
Good. Carry on, Taylor.
This book has the worst paper quality of any book I've ever seen ever.
That's because it's very punk rock.
If anybody gets this in a 9.8, you're going to be the only goddamn one. So, also, it's a stupid fucking book. And then Batman Beyond. Neo is here. Neo Year. Yeah. So that's all I got. Light week for me.
Good.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Watch my reviews at 8:00, 8:30.
What time is that where I am?
I don't know. Later.
9?
An hour later.
9:30. Okay. And I don't know why I pointed down. My link's not down below, but it's pointed down.
You're used to it. The link's down below.
Yeah, exactly. The link should be down below.
Because all his reviews are down.
Can someone drop the link to Taylor's channel so he can at least maintain that smile? Like, come on.
All right, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go.
It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Taylor, I refuse. I will not watch your show tonight. I will watch it tomorrow.
That's fine, Rob. I still have not watched your Monday unboxing. I'll watch it later this week.
Yeah.
I got it in the queue.
All right. I guess I'll go next.
Sound Chris.
All right. My stack is considerably lighter from last week, thank God. And all the publishers were delivered, so that's a good thing. And yes, this is a very fun read. I've been reading this right from the new comic book day freebie that I believe was 2 years ago, 3 years. Either way, it's just a fun action read. Like, there's nothing else you can really say. It's not super deep. It's not super heavy. I see Mad Spidey on the other side of the planet has joined us. Hope that you're doing
but it's
good,
consistently good.
Yes, there hasn't been like a super weak one. It's just an action-packed kind of comic book.
Yeah,
it really reminds me of the 80s. Switching over to Marvel, kind of like the franchise. I'm very sad to hear that this has poor paper quality. But
I couldn't bring myself
to get it.
And
you'll see. Seriously, just
prepare the stage for tonight's entertainment. Swinging all the way across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Punk. They even have that little bit of a Into Spider-Verse flavor with their logo.
Mm-hmm.
I did pick up one of the variants.
Nice.
I think this is actually his third appearance.
Oh, there's a first appearance in there, but it's not
okay. A series I've been reading since issue 1 and has been delivering all the time is Black Widow. This is Black Widow 15.
That looked cool, but I haven't read it, so I didn't get it.
Yeah, it looks like she's making her getaway finally. Over to DC and DC's franchise.
Damn it. Now I'm gonna have to go get that somewhere else. If my
122 for the Shadow War. Yeah, just bring on Zdarsky at this point. I decided to give this a go. Earth Prime Batwoman issue 1. Pretty cool cover.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's hot pick from this past week was Batman Beyond. Let me get this there.
Spider-Punk? I'm shocked.
Yes, he did not go with and it's a DC thing. Well, I also went DC in case you guys or any of you in the chat didn't see, but my hot pick was cover B of Batman 122 based on Gabriel Delato's masterpiece. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm getting that one for sure.
Yeah, this is just...
That's awesome.
Incredible. This is one of those books you may want to consider getting slabbed up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Not
just...
at those prices. Wait.
CGC?
Yeah, see, for me,
CGC,
I'm okay sending it and just letting it go. And then when it comes and shows up at my house, I'm like, oh, crap, that's right. I did do that one.
Have them press and clean it and grade it for you. You might not get it for 2 years.
No. I go send all my pressing needs to Justin.
All right, guys, I'm going to get off chat. I'm going to go lurk.
Okay. Hold on. I'm about to give away something.
Oh, well, I like free shit, so yes.
I know you do. So I'm going to share this. So everyone that's hanging out, paying attention to what I'm doing over here, if I could have you simply put in hashtag New Comic Book Day, I'm going to give away the Walmart exclusive of Extreme Carnage Alpha, and also from Suicide Squad King Shark issue number 1.
Nice.
Again, I'll ship this anywhere in North America wide. If you're outside of the continent of North America, reach out to me and we'll work something out. Let's see, can I do this? There we go. I have to be honest with this particular issue of Extreme Carnage. Again, it is the Walmart exclusive. There is a ding across the top. There, you can see it in that light there. And it has the typical ticks that represent being at the front of the Walmart pack. But King Shark here, in my opinion, looks minty fresh. Actually, a decent read. Taylor may not agree with me, but I thought it was a decent read. We'll go back to here. Oops. What did I do? Anyways, we'll keep it there. All right. We have 9 entries. I'll let that hang for a moment. Is Scott giving away anything right now? Speedball. So,
yeah, Beckerman's giving something away.
if you guys are double dipping between the two of us, if you go put hashtag Speedball into Scott's chat, you'll have something. You may win something from Beckerman. Let's see, 9 entries. I'll give this another minute or two. I should say another.
I want to tell you right now, Jim.
So.
Yes, sir.
When the next issue of Batman comes out,
Yes, sir.
you want the B cover, dude. Just
Really?
put it on your list right now. Tell your
Okay.
LCS you want at least one copy. It is a beautiful, beautiful looking cover.
Yeah, I can do
I'll
that.
see-
They're
I'll
pretty
see
good
if I
about it
can-
if you tell them
see if
ahead
I
of
can-
time.
Get it up there a little bit.
All right, let's give this book away.
They would just get them in. That would be nice.
These books, pardon me. And the winner is Pocan Joe. All right.
Nice.
Okay, Joe, that guy never wins. But he just did.
Joe, do me a favor, reach out to me on IG. I know that we're friends on IG. Let me have your address. And in the next little bit, I will package these books up to you and have them shipped out as soon as I can. All right.
All right. I didn't win any free shit, so now I'm jumping off cam.
That's right.
All right,
Love
see
you.
guys.
See you, Taylor.
I'll be lurking and jerking.
All right.
With the gherkin.
Oh, to us? Oh,
All right, Chris, you
it's a
messaged
rough,
me. You reached
it's
out.
a rough life.
You're not nominated for best facial hair for nothing, buddy.
He's not nominated at all.
You don't know. You don't know what Taylor nominated me
I want to
for.
be nominated for best hand.
There you go.
All right.
This is like.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on, Rob.
Let
Let
me
me
see,
just
hold on.
flick you over here. Is that a Delato before I blow you up?
Oh my
looks to be.
god.
Hold on, let me get.
There
Ooh,
we go.
Come on.
that's the cover
Focus.
B you said?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the focus. The
I
shot.
know.
But he's like, fucking A.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
For a
shit.
second there,
Oh.
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there right now. I'm gonna set that up. I got to go by Friday anyway and see if the books have come in.
Very cool. All right, Chris.
All right.
You reached
so-
out to me. Man. Let me know. Pardon
Yeah,
me.
man. Yeah.
Thanks
So,
for reaching out. The invitation's always open. Show us what you got.
I got to thank Taylor for letting me know about the Goodwill Comics auctions, because I won for $17 a set of free Comic Book Day comics. So there's the Harley Quinn,
Oh,
Suicide
nice.
Squad.
Very nice. Suicide Squad.
Then I have Super DC Superhero Girls, which it's not my jam, but hey,
Right.
it's not why I bought the lot. Attack on Titan anthology. I don't know. That's a cool cover. Not a fan of the show. Doctor Who. I like all of them, so that's a nice pull. And Overstreet's Comic Book Marketplace. I don't know what this is. This was one of the ones, but the reason I bought this lot was because this was part of it. The One Punch Man was first
Oh,
appearance.
very nice.
And yeah, it's in rough shape. It needs some love. There's some color rub on the front, like right there. But I mean, for $20, can't go wrong. And last, I got another genuine good Morty. The first appearance of the Rick and Morty family, the Portal Gun, the Portal, and that brings it up to 4 total that I've owned. So
Very
things
cool.
keep going well. I might open a business of genuine. If anybody wants to get a genuine one, because I've been ripped off plenty of times. So I kind of want to help people get their copy. So that was it. Fairly uneventful, but I was pretty happy with the 2 pulls.
Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, this a little bit of a lighter reading week for sure. There wasn't a lot of big spec books for a lot of people to go crazy with. I know that Spider-Punk apparently had a first appearance in it. The Batwoman comic has a first appearance in it. A few solid covers came out this week. Gabriel Delato, obviously, with the B cover for Batman 122 was a solid home run. But yeah, I'm not sure if Batman Beyond Neo Year has a first appearance or not. But yeah, it was a little bit of a quieter week compared to last week, where it was the return of Something Is Killing the Children. Beyond the White Knight, all that controversy came where half the continent never got their books, and then everyone just went kind of crazy because they thought there's going to be some spec on the first appearance of the Robin that's in there. But most importantly, this book came out last week, and I hope that if you're not reading DC versus Vampires, there's still time to go back.
You're missing out, baby.
You still got time to go back and get all 6 issues. If you want to wait for the trade to come around, well, then you're probably going to have to unsubscribe from my channel, because I'm going to spoil the hell out of that series every chance I can get. But yeah,
you have to, look, when you go to do your review, brother, you have to get some flavor up in it. You have to be like, and look at this.
Did you not watch Mark's channel Sunday night?
Just putting his fist through that thing.
I know. Yeah, I guess we can spoil it. Like I spoiled it Sunday night.
You read the whole book.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God! He's
and then
reading the whole book.
I didn't see this coming, but ladies and gentlemen, Flash has passed away. One of the Wonder Twins has passed away, all at the hands of the Green Lantern. We've lost, who else? Jim, help a brother out.
The Green Lantern.
Green Lantern just died in this one. Superman is hypnotized. Wonder Woman has been turned. And the man that was leading the pack, the man that had who basically was trying to put a plan into motion, was Batman.
Yeah.
But Nightwing turned out to be the Vampire King and killed Batman halfway through the series.
So now it's down to...
You may not like Tynan's Batman. You may not like Tynan with what he's doing with Something's Killed the Children at this moment, but you will love Tynan's DC versus Vampires.
There can be only one.
There can only be one. And yeah, it's... Oh, and that Red Hood passes away in this one. Like, it's just like... I really think they're going to have to lean on Constantine at some point. Yeah, they were going to turn him a green arrow, put an arrow through his heart.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
And he was to blame.
Yep. His love gives, or you give love a bad name.
And so the best part is, who did they got left is like all of the dark players, Dr. Fate, Constantine, Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
I don't think you can turn Swamp Thing into a vampire.
Constantine.
Anyway.
So Martian Manhunter still hasn't made an appearance yet, but we've gone through a lot of heroes.
He did. Remember, it was like issue 3 where they teleported him or some shit, and it was going to take him a while to get back. You remember that? Like issue 3 where they come busting in, and the first thing he does is he's like, if I remember correctly, they like sent the boom tube thing was still operational, and they boom tubed him like way away, like he wasn't going to be there anytime soon. And he's like, I got to get some of the big guns out of the way. And wait, is Cyborg? I can't remember what they did to Cyborg.
Cyborg hasn't. I don't think Cyborg's made an appearance. Or no, he was turned as well.
Right.
He was a part of the horde that was.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
That made the first play. Yeah, the Suicide Squad, Harley, and Deadshot are still there. We haven't seen Deathstroke. I don't believe.
Hilarious when she said, "Us guys are only ones around." Well, who are us guys? Me and Deadshot. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, miss, what about me?
Captain Boomerang. Boom.
I forgot about you.
Amanda Waller is still alive and well. And yet we still haven't seen any of the Super family. Superboy hasn't made an appearance.
Yeah.
Jonathan Kent has not made an appearance. We did see a cameo of Steel at one of the panels near the end. But yeah, this is turning out to be a who's who on what side, and if Tynan doesn't like the character,
you're dead.
Like the Joker has maybe two panels in this. He's dead. He was dead before it started.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. That and Dark Knights of Steel is good. Anything that makes me go, wow, it's like.
This is definitely another one of those wow Elseworlds stories. Are not afraid to kill characters off. Like Jor-El gets killed off in the first issue. I think we're at issue 5 right now.
Yeah, I think it is issue 5. Yeah,
going into issue 5.
Yeah,
but Brian's breaking my heart. I'm quietly watching the live stream from Hoarder's Hide, and Brian LCS goes, "This is where all the cool kids are." Ah, dude, you're breaking my heart.
Yeah, I didn't know he was doing that until
I wasn't aware he was doing it either.
Oh crap, this is going to conflict.
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't think I was into drawing for anything anyway. So, and I knew that Mark was going to jump on for sure. So,
yeah, Joe's laughing at our expense, but yeah. Let's call it a night then, guys, so everyone can head over and win some prizes. They're still giving away stuff right now. I kind of feel guilty that I went up against.
You feel guilty for having a recurring show that happens every single week on a repeated basis at the same time. And
on my channel, 200.
It doesn't matter.
Paul just won. Look at that, Sector 2015.
That's great, but you have a recurring show that happens on a weekly basis at the same time. If somebody else schedules their one-off event at the same time, you should not feel guilty about being counter-programming.
I'm just nice that way, man.
Yeah, well, you need Chris. To spend some more time with me, because you know what? We need to toughen you up a little bit.
Don't worry. I just feel guilty. Like it,
right.
I remember no one paid attention to my channel when I was at 250.
There's nothing for you to feel guilty about. You did not intentionally schedule something against him.
See, Joe's right. YouTube is a big island, and you're fine. There's a lot of things going on.
There's a lot of things that are competing. You're always going to have that. The difference is if you had known he was doing the show and you had scheduled this as a one-off or rescheduled your show to that same time, even if it was not intentionally knowing it, let's say normally the show was an hour ahead of time, but you scheduled it back because your sleep schedule or something for work. Then, okay, maybe you might feel, oh, I didn't know. I feel guilty because I changed the time my show normally starts. But this is the regular time that it starts. So you know what? You have nothing. It's not that you're mean. Not that you don't want to be over there. It's just simply that. No, Chris did it on a porpoise, not on purpose. There's a difference. That's the Canadian Navy.
He's on Slab Hub this weekend.
This week's be Comic Man Andy. Thank you for asking. He'll be coming on to share his books with us.
I will not be able to watch it, but I'm sure
I'll
catch it on the rewind.
Oh, okay.
No, just on this Saturday. I have commitments.
That's fine.
At that time.
I've been committed.
I've been trying to catch them because I just live vicariously through these people that have amazing slabs and Rob. So,
wait till you see. We have some mind-boggling slabs coming up in the next couple months.
nice.
We're gonna have a run of several back-to-back. Just
boom.
Yeah, some guys that are like dealers on this. Oh, I think okay. So the stream's ended, so I'm gonna stay on. I
Did
was
it
here
end?
first.
that's
Rob's
right.
right. No more Mr. Nice Guy. His
That's
stream's
right.
over, so I can pretend. Like
What would Rob do?
Rob would run up against that show and just say, "Oh, they're all going to pour over here now anyway."
Chris, you sir are the Will Smith of comic book TV YouTube shows.
Wow.
I don't know what to say.
You
to
keep
that.
my channel's name out of your mouth. No.
I don't know what to say to that.
Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
have that. I don't.
Yeah, you need to get that.
I should get it. But this is what I can do in the meantime.
Yeah! Yeah!
People will be joining us and be like, "Why did he just put Rami up there? What happened?" Sorry.
Do you want to see the key that I showed on Tyler's Whack Comics last night? It was fantastic.
Yes.
Berserker.
Oh, hold on.
Everybody showed Berserker. I was a genius sometimes. Makes me laugh.
I really wonder how much money Tyler's hanging out. I wonder how much money Lee has spent in getting all those Berserker ones. I know they make the joke like he got all of them, all the ones that went to Australia. Lee owns, but it's got to be in the neighborhood of north of $300 now.
Yeah.
I think.
Probably. For the record, that poster right there came with a mystery box, so I just threw it up there because I'm like, you know what? Why not? It was free.
So,
and
Brian,
I haven't made a slap on.
So, Brian, what you missed is that we saw you call out that all the cool kids are over on the other channel. That's what you missed. We saw you, and yet
Time to block.
Here you are now.
Lord.
But no. I did see that Ezra Miller has got himself in some trouble. Again. This time, I don't think it's going to be quite as forgivable. And
that boy just needs his ass whooped one good time.
Did he inappropriately touch a foot
No,
no,
he just
no.
went nude.
He
went
kind of
nuts.
lost his cool for a second time.
Probably over
apparently he went to a karaoke bar and didn't like the fact that people were singing karaoke. And went up on
wasn't
stage
on his meds.
and kind of pushing people around. I'm not going to say he got violent but I know that he ended up that he was screaming some obscenities and stuff, and that he ended up getting arrested for it. And I legitimately think I could play the Flash at this point. But anyways, the interesting thing is Flashpoint is filmed. Like it's in the it's in the can.
Right.
What are we got? Like, what are they going to do now? Like, the PR tour is going to be incredible. They better hope for another wave and release it during the next lockdown.
No, I mean, just drop the movie. Don't drop it, but just go ahead and release it. You don't need to do a big PR wave. This isn't Batman.
PR waves do cost you money.
Save your money. Everybody knows what's happened to your star. He's gone off the deep end. I say you just, drop it out and then bring in the next Flash.
I thought that was Jason Momoa who went off the deep end.
I understood that reference.
Chris, this is on Infinite Earth. I don't know what that is.
The alternative is what they end up doing is they end up doing the press tour without him. You've seen other movies with them. They take the other names. They'll take all right. If Keaton, we need you.
They're gonna have to go to Michael Keaton at this point. Or if Affleck has a cameo, they're gonna have to spoil that cameo and have Affleck and Keaton side by side and just say, "Look, here are two Batman." And
see, that's what I said. It's about the multiverse. Throw in an after credit scene with the new Flash. You can do that in 20 minutes. Chop it up, put it on the end of the movie or whatever, and let that guy do the PR. I was in it for 20 minutes at the end. I'm the new Flash. Love me, and I'm also not crazy.
Just needs a piece of red blur. I mean, come on, really? Does it really need to see anything else? I mean,
So, do you remember who back in the 80s who played the Flash?
Of course,
John Wesley
Shipp. Yeah, who then played
John Wesley Shipp.
Who then was on the new Flash series. He played both the dad, and he also played Jay Garrick.
Right.
That's right. True story. Little bro and I and when I mean by little, I think I was like maybe 7th grade, 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 3 years younger. We were forced to go to a wedding and almost die of heat exhaustion because it was outside, and he was at the wedding. It was like his cousin or somebody getting married. And I was like, hey, oh yeah, because back then he wasn't the Flash, but he was a soap opera actor, and that my mother and all the other ladies were goo-gooing over. I don't remember which one he was on. Maybe my brother does, but he was a soap opera actor first, and they were like, oh,
well, he takes a pretty picture. So
yeah. I was just laughing, thinking about it back. I was like, oh, all I can remember is it was hot as balls, and I just wanted to get out of there.
I'm not sure why you knew how hot balls are. But
you wanted to run as fast as you could?
That's right.
It's the Flash.
That was a good series.
Yeah. I mean, the suit was kind of...
I loved him. I loved his rendition of Jay Garrick.
Yeah,
and I loved when they brought Mark Hamill back as the Trickster again on that. I mean, those are like the highlights. That's like 4 episodes are like the entire highlights of the entire Flash series on WB. But I mean, whatever.
Good Canadian show.
Kelly on Guiding Light. Okay,
John saying he was Kelly on Guiding, and he sounded like an angel. Well, it's a good thing that Ezra Miller wasn't there then when he was singing.
Yeah, no, he wasn't even born, probably.
Oh,
Ezra Miller's like what, maybe 20 something. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's.
He needs a spanking, is what he needs. Somebody needs to put him in a timeout.
Yeah. Well, he spent the night in jail, so maybe that's enough to shake the foundation.
Worked for Robert Downey Jr., didn't it? Maybe it'll work for him.
Yeah, if it comes out where he's now spending a little bit of time in rehab before the movie comes out, you know that the tail is wagging the dog at this point. They're trying to give it a positive spin. I don't
know. He wasn't my choice to be
the Flash.
Wasn't to be the Flash at all. I wouldn't have picked him.
That Flash is almost an interesting take that they decided to make that character like the proverbial punchline every time he was in a scene.
Yeah.
And it's
and I hated it that
actor A here if that's what they want to do, if they're going to have
way
the
they
smart
put
aleck kind of character.
Yeah. Like that line where he says, "Oh, all I do is just run real fast and push people." Like, really? You do more than that. If you're the real Flash, maybe your punk ass does that, but a real Flash would do more.
Nah.
Are we talking about?
Nah. But yeah, Cole, by the way, has put a challenge out there. Bearded and Cole have put out a challenge. The top 10 Image Comics covers that you enjoy the most in your collection. I know I have quite a few. I will be participating at some point in the next 7 days or so.
Okay, so which one of your 10 books is not going to be a Spawn book?
Gotta get Backlash or Grifter.
You keep Spawn's name out of your mouth. That's what you do.
I put one Spawn.
It's all going to be Youngblood. How do you like that? It's all going to be Savage Dragon.
Ooh, really? Some Wetworks?
That's some Wetworks. Some some
Silvestri
Love.
Yeah.
Some Witchblade. Was Witchblade on that one? No.
Witchblade. No.
Witchblade was Aspen.
Right.
Yeah, my favorite was Grifter and Backlash. I love those characters.
It won't be all Spawn, but there'll be a Todd cover. Let's be honest.
I don't have Spawn 1.
No.
So
actually, I really think the Spawn covers lately outdo a lot of the McFarlane stuff. Like, go ahead, Rob. I'll see if I can find it.
No, I was going to say I didn't have one for the longest time too. I just got a copy of Spawn 1 for the first time I think
Like-
last year in a mystery box, and I was like, oh, well, I guess
Like,
I'll hang
just-
on to this just because it's a momentous book, I guess. But I mean, I could care less. I mean,
Like that's pretty damn good. Like that
It is
almost
pretty
seems like a
damn good.
painting. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the covers are outstanding. I just never read the. I never read the book.
And the thing is, Todd McFarlane is not credited on this. It's just Rory McConville and Carlo Barberi.
Yeah, I don't have any Pit books. Do you have any Pit books?
Yeah.
Or Pit covers?
got
I
rid of
mean,
I got rid of
Yeah.
them. I had a, I get them,
And the Max.
I did
didn't
like a
have either one.
$25 mystery box once. It was like 15 image number ones and or independent number one books, and so it had like Pitt and friggin' just all these guys. Or I don't know. It was pretty crazy.
I
Get
don't
rid
know
of
if
that
Pitt,
crap.
if Pitt would a darker image number one may make the top 10. I know another Image fan.
Yeah.
And
Hey, how are you guys?
good. I saw that you gave me some stuff. I made an attempt at it. I didn't win. But how are you?
Yeah. Doing all right.
Speaking
doing
of,
all right.
the Walmart win that you hit from my channel a couple weeks ago, it's on its way. So keep an eye out for it later this week.
Oh yeah. All right.
All right.
What's
Now-
up, Chop?
Pan, did you hit your LCS today?
I did actually.
All right.
And I got a whole bunch of things that have been piling up in my LCS.
Ooh, that's what we like to hear.
My books are still in the bag.
9 billion, Taylor. That's a hell of an image collection. All right.
9 billion. All right.
Adrian,
So first
show
one,
us what you got.
I got that Suicide Squad King Shark number 5.
Nice.
Had to get this cover. My son is a big shark fan, so he just likes all the covers that have sharks on it. I ended up getting Department of Truth issue 15. So catching up. There we go. Then I got that Hell Cop number 3. This is that. What do they call these? The ones where they have it on the blue lines and everything.
Sketch.
Sketch cover,
Yeah.
like
Is
this,
it a sketch cover?
or maybe, or I don't know.
It's almost
Infinity.
looks like original art.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Michael, how are you?
something like that. Becker.
Hey, fellas. Long time no see, Panda.
I know, right? And then I also got this Play Demon
Oh man.
because,
cool.
man, have you seen a cover like this before? I've never seen a cover like this before. And it
Hold
just
on.
reminds me of all the days when I used to find those behind the garbage cans.
I got a question. Play
Who
Demon.
did
So
it?
it's a play. So it's looking like it's from hell. Are we insinuating based on that cover that Amy Winehouse is in hell? Because it says 20 questions with Amy Winehouse down there.
That's what I'm guessing. And I love what it says at the top. Racism. Are cherubs as bad as we think?
So,
Look
so
at
where did it? Who
pandemonium.
produced that?
I am not too sure. This is an Image Comics. This is Image.
Oh my god! I may have to go look that one up.
Wait, I don't know if this is correct because I'm looking at this Play Demon, and as I open it, it's Hellcop.
Oh, so maybe you got yourself a variant cover.
You got it's you just got
Probably.
a different cover. That's all. I thought it was like a whole new book.
I thought it was a whole new book too.
Whole new book.
That's a
Huh.
Hellcop.
Don't you
comic.
dare close that.
It's a
cover.
Hellcop comic. Either way, I thought it was really cool. Yes, it is a Hellcop number 3.
Yep.
Just a different
Paul,
variant.
Paul's saying
so-
it as well that it is a Hellcop comic.
No,
Yeah,
all
but
right.
the cover was just so good. I had to get it. Catching up on A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
issue number 4.
You got a couple more to go.
Mm.
Yes.
There we go.
Here's another.
That's a great cover.
Yes. And then I also caught up with this is issue 16, I do believe, or 17. Issue 17. This is cover A.
With the bubble helmet.
Still picking up the last book you'll ever read. I'm not too impressed with it so far. I got 5 and 6. I got this stupid ass Venus de Milo cover with 127, but I'm still picking up all the IDW run for Turtles and getting nothing but cover Bs because they're all Kevin Eastman.
Who's
Then I got
at the helm right now for that, Adrian?
Sophie Campbell.
Oh, okay.
Sophie Campbell is just ruining my life. It's like a fucking Lilith fair in this book.
I get it. I understand your
something
pain.
is.
I'm a Spider-Man fan.
I know, man. We got Something is Killing the Children, number 21.
I enjoyed it personally.
There we go. And then we have A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, issue 6.
There we go.
And after this one, I think I should be caught up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Six dropped last week.
Okay,
So
cool.
good.
So, and then I also picked up another trade because I'm going to be gearing up to do a 700 sub giveaway. I'm going to start doing a sub push here pretty soon. So I'm getting stuff together and ready for that. So I'm going to announce that here pretty soon after the con when I have more time to focus on things like that. Right now, I'm just gearing up for this con and doing all
Focusing on me.
Focusing on Becker. All my attention and effort and will in life is being focused towards this one man here.
Not your children, just this man.
Oh yeah,
That's
they took
that's a life
seat.
well spent. Oh boy.
I don't
that's all I got.
I don't know how you can follow that, Mike, but we're gonna give it a go.
All right. I got some books, and then I got to go because I got to hit rewind on the TV. Samoa Joe showed up on AEW.
Oh.
And I am a Samoa Joe guy.
I can appreciate that. Does he
Are
still
you
have a full
excited,
head?
Rob? Are you a Samoa Joe fan, Rob?
I'm not a hater on him, that's for sure.
Does he still have the hair?
I dig him. He's fun.
He's got like normal size Joe length. He doesn't have long hair or anything.
He doesn't have long hair anymore?
No.
No, he hasn't had that in a long time.
Okay.
No. I'm a big fan of some of the more technical stuff. I like watching like Brian Danielson and stuff he's doing, and that's a lot of fun.
Yes.
I got a Suicide Squad book.
I believe that kicks off a new arc.
I just have seen the cover. I have not read that. I've read a few of the books. Batman Killing Time #2. The art's really good. Monkey Prince.
Guess what happens when they walk through the mud?
Batman 122. Is there a little bit of buzz on that book this week?
The
liking
B cover.
that?
The B cover.
That was it. Devil's Reign 6/6. Marauders #1. Fantastic Four 42. Reckoning War.
How are you enjoying that? See, I don't want to touch it because Slot's at the helm, right? And I
it's not
I like
great,
the Fantastic
but
Four too much for that.
I like the characters, so it
Okay.
doesn't really bother me as much as it probably would you.
Right.
X-Men Red #1.
It's a little bit of a spec book.
Moon Knight. Strange 2.
You like Strange?
I don't think I've read either issues yet.
Okay.
I'm just finishing it out.
I was just going to say I
didn't
you
even
said
make
you
it.
gave that up. I couldn't carry on after issue 1.
Yeah,
It's really bad.
I read. Yeah, I read
The
issue one,
Bermeo
was
cover
like,
for 1 was incredible, but
that was
All
it.
right, guys. I got to get out of here. I'm going to go watch wrestling.
okay.
Only they had some
AEW is
other-
coming to Kansas City, too, so tickets
Later,
go on
Becker.
sale tomorrow morning. See you, fellas. Bye, Rob.
Au revoir.
Michael, take care.
You look wonderful.
Oh,
You look
not
fit.
as wonderful as you, brother.
Au revoir,
you.
monsieur.
And Chris, what the heck? We got beef, man? You're hitting me with a banter from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You're going to nominate
all
that
love.
show now for what you did. I'm just saying.
I will. I will
Thank you.
nominate.
I appreciate it. Then everything will be good in the universe.
All right. Chris, the only guy who's going to win an award through emotional extortion.
He said, "Cool guys, one terrible name." So I sent him a link to it and the time. I'm like, "Explain."
Well, it's a mouthful, but
I put a lot of effort into that show. I really do.
We don't say you didn't put any effort into it. We just said the name was a mouthful.
I have to reach out to a friend of mine down in the great state of Georgia to remind him once in a while, like, what are you going to do? I'll put it all together, edit it, and that's not easy. And he likes throwing his hands around. So, like, playing with my editing skills, like, you guys seen it? Like, it's a labor of love.
It's a labor of love, and we appreciate it.
And I'm all
the funny thing is, like,
look, several times I've said, you know what? I'm getting this book because Chris said it was good, and if it's not, I'm gonna let him know.
Wow. That's why I go with the family friendly pick of covers. You will enjoy this cover. Yeah, but actually, truth be told, Mark's been hitting it out of the park lately with a lot of his picks. Truth be told, he's been doing pretty well. You know,
I like Rogues. He picked that a couple of weeks ago. That was good.
Rogues was tremendous. And man, I forget like the one he actually picked last week. Oh, World's Finest. He picked World's Finest a couple weeks ago. I thought that was a pretty good read as well. I went out and got the 1 in 100 cover, not done by Chip Zdarsky, actually done by someone else. But yeah, I've been calling this cover the 1 in 100. The one that features Jerry Seinfeld and Batman and Superman getting coffee.
That's cool.
I've been saying that this was done by Chip Zdarsky all along. Wrong. Chip did the 1 in 125s where Batman and Superman are slapping Robin. Yeah,
no, they're slapping each other.
Right, you're right.
But they copied the old.
Right, that mean. But yeah, the 1 in 100. I had to go get it.
Nice.
Here you go, Chris. I got a little piece for you.
Okay.
So here's what it is for the basics. Just going in a basic tier of $1,000 or less value.
Hold on a sec, Rob. Chris, that's okay, my man. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate your time. Go ahead.
So for the CBCS, this is looking at old pricing versus new pricing versus CGC today. Membership pricing, right? So the old, your modern, you can see originally you had this below $250. It was $16, but anything over $250 was costing you $30 or more to have a modern book pressed previously or graded, not pressed. Today, those modern books, they're going to run you $18 to $22. So at the lowest end, yes, it costs you a little bit more, but for most of the modern tier, the pricing actually is going to be cheaper for those books if you're over a $400 value book. On the vintage, that's where the price jumps again, and you only get savings now at the high end, at the 36 or at the over $400. But you can see how that over both of those compared to CGC. When you get to that, when you're in those bigger books, whether it's a modern or a pre-1975, only going up to 1,000. That's all I snapshot so far. But $80 versus $36, it's a huge difference there. And whereas you're a dollar difference here, it is cheaper with CGC on the under $400. But the difference really ends up being that this is at standard pacing. Is if you on those vintage books, if you send them through on that 14-day, it ends up being a $54 for a member versus fast tracking a CGC at $50. Okay. So it's $4 more at CGC, but it's done in 14 days instead of the 85 days. So it pays to send in bigger books and older, bigger value books are much better value now than they were before. And it's not too bad for the modern cheapies, but.
I do have a question in relation to the Signature Series in-house signings. I'm still thinking about sending in my We Live 9.8. We Live #1. I actually have it right here. Mm-hmm. Sending this in to get the Miranda brothers to sign it, and they're going to do, I think it's for like $165. They each do a quick remark. No, I think that would be cool. And I'm a fan of this series, as you guys know. And my question is, so I went through the process of on the computer putting in my name and all that stuff and saying what book I have and how much I kind of want it insured for, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't give me the option where they're going to charge that $5 to crack that slab down there themselves. Is that something they tack on afterwards? Because right now it's only going to charge me the shipping and the cost of the signing event itself.
I don't think that they. So I've never paid attention. I don't think that they actually charge you because they require you to send the CGC slab. If it's a CGC slab, well, at least for a signature one. For a blue one, they don't necessarily require it all, but they'll probably be there'll probably be some fee that they tack on at some point for
afterwards,
either for cracking it or for prepping it, because they're going to have to put it into one of their
window bags
and whatnot, right? But I'd rather ship it in the slab. And
so I know you guys have sent off to Signature Series before to get stuff signed, the in-house signings. Have you guys ever lost a grade bump by sending in a slabbed book to get? Yeah. How far did you drop? Was it a 9.8 and then it fell from there?
It was a 9.6 that went to a 9.4. I think it was. That was a Batman book that I sent in for Dan Jurgens signing. It was his very first cover that he did, and he signed it and remarked it, and ended up going down a grade bump. I also my Harley Quinn Mad Love also took a grade hit when I sent it in for signing, but the case came back with no Newton rings, whereas when I sent it in, it had shit tons of Newton rings. So that was even after it was a slab I sent in, a book I sent in, it came back graded 9.6 with Newton rings. I sent it in for a reholder. They reholdered it, and it came back with Newton rings. And then I sent it in for signing, and it grade dropped, but the Newton rings are gone. So whatever. But I've also sent a book in and had a grade bump. I had my Spider-Man 2099 #1 that was a 9.6 that I sent in. It got signed, and it got a bump up to a 9.8.
And see, I don't and see, I don't get that. I don't understand how that works. The book didn't change.
No, but it did actually in that case because I had it pressed.
Okay.
And so obviously the defect was a pressable defect, but I always have them press it because those sons of guns are going to be handling it and writing on it and everything else. So I want it repressed because I don't want to lose the grade if I can help it.
We're talking about this, Mark.
I just feel like once you send it in, and whether you crack it or whatever, once you send it in, if it was a 9.8 when it went in, they crack it. Whoever puts a little sig on it, you give it back to them, and you put that shit back in the slab.
No.
Boom! It's still a 9.8.
No, it's maybe not. It's been handled now. It's the risk.
Ain't worth it, in my opinion.
Well, it's the risk you take, right? Look, I've cracked my UF4 multiple times to add additional signatures to it, and every time I pucker up when I send it in, and it's on its way back finally. So from another signing, and so I'm like, but
do you know the grade of it yet? Or when you'll find out when
I
you see
do.
it.
I did look at it because I was so puckery about it. I debated so hard. It didn't drop. It stayed where it was.
Okay, good.
So yeah.
Can you say pucker again for me?
Pucker. It's like Smucker, only with a puck.
I like it.
Mark, did you get to visit Paul in the last 2 days?
Did DC books come out Tuesday?
Show us what you got.
No, not at my LCS.
Show us the Spider Punk and all the variants you picked up.
There's actually a first appearance of Spider Punk on sale now. LOC Pop Static on Instagram.
Okay. Nice plug.
If you need a first appearance to go with the new series.
Tell me you got cover B of Batman.
Claim.
Sick.
Nice. Mark, is this the new arc starting in this book, or
no, this is the little send off. This run ends at 15, and this is issue 14, from what I understand. And it looks like they're setting up where they'll go from here. Having read the finale to War for Earth 3, there was big things going down.
This was Mark's hot pick. Mark, how do you feel about this book now that you've read it?
Dude, it was good. I even had a share about it today at work. I actually read it digital like I promised while I was at work pooping.
I get a lot of good thinking done in there.
Yeah.
We just
A lot
go
of
to
paperwork gets
we
done.
usually have to get called. We get called to Parliament and have to try to pass some legislation.
Yeah.
We just hope they don't filibuster.
Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. World of Krypton, number 5 of 6 right here. This has been a really fun series. Getting to experience what's his name, Oming's artwork, the guy who did Powers. It's very unique, but I enjoy it. Batman Killing Time number 2. It held up right behind number 1. Like this is a cool series right here. They're doing something fun with that. Real fun with that. Batman number 122, which is part 2 of the Shadow War crossover event.
No.
And then we're getting ready, guys. Getting ready for that heat coming next week with Flashpoint Batman Night of Vengeance, which is a nice square bound to get us all up to speed with Thomas Wayne Batman. How did he get there? Where's he going? What's going to happen? What do we expect in this upcoming Flashpoint Beyond series, which I'm pumped for after they've been spreading those promo images around, teasing all these major events from the last almost 10 years in the multiverse.
Damn! Did you pick up your B cover of Batman 122?
No, I'm an A cover whore. You know that.
Come on. But you're a Delato fan.
I am. But I'm also a fan of buying more books for less money.
$1.
Now, if I did that once a week, that's a whole comic book at the end of the month, Chris.
That's
all. And I would still have to get the A cover to put in the run.
And he's got 2 little mouths to feed. Are you trying to take food out of his kid's mouths, Chris?
No.
His wife feeds.
They eat despite the comic books.
Watch out. They might eat your comic books.
The Sumerian I'm picking up tomorrow, and I think there was something else that comes out tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm contemplating. Well, no, not tomorrow because I don't know when I'll go back. But
the book he's talking about, everybody.
No, Rocketeer, a new Rocketeer series just started from IDW. So
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a copy of that for sure.
The Virgin variant looked.
Oh, I saw it. I asked Paul. I said, "Dude, does anybody have dibs on this?" He said he'd have to go back and check. So hopefully,
it was on my shelf. So I was like,
store.
This was the blue background.
Yeah, I think that's just a one per store too.
Wow, nobody buys that stuff at my LCS hardly, except for like morons like me. And so I'm like looking at it on the shelf. If I'd known it was once per store, I probably would have picked it up for sure.
No, Matt, there's not a single Marvel book that made it to the Legion list this week. And don't blame me. You need to message Marvel and tell them.
Not even their facsimiles?
No. That's like buying a B cover and not even needing to read the story.
That Rocketeer version was beautiful.
This was a light week, though.
It was really hard for me to leave it on the shelf.
Yeah, I beefed up my pool. Like I was going to pass on this, but I flipped through it and seen I want this.
Mr. Bird, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that, but I definitely want my Batman. I want that B if I can get it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the B cover look like?
The background, it's amazing, dude. It really is.
So, Paul, Mark, you got the Rocketeer cover you wanted and the A cover.
Nice.
So that means the A cover, I'm going to read it and put it in the Legion loot. Thank you, Paul.
Mad Spidey, you can send that to me because I never had the original. I only have the similes.
I actually won mine in a torpedo box, but
facsimiles are fun.
Dude, you've had amazing luck with those boxes, man.
But it was missing the tattoos inside. So if I were actually get that Hobgoblin book graded, it would come back green label.
No, it wouldn't, because CBCS does not use green labels.
Ooh.
It's just it'll be notated on the blue label. No tattoos.
No tattoos.
They're like, we're not going to crap on a book for no good reason. Like you get your proper. You're presenting the book is the way they see it. When you green label something or whatever, it takes away from the presentation of the book. That's all people see when they see those green labels. Ain't that right, Panda?
Taylor's saying torpedo is riged. So yeah.
I was thinking about you a little while ago.
Yes.
I was thinking about you, Panda, because Chris was on here earlier, and he bought a lot. I can't remember who he said it was from, but it were all like free comic book day stuff. And the only reason why I bought
Goodwill.
One Punch Man, the one your favorite book.
Right.
And I wanted to tell him so bad. Make sure you look on the back. There's no stamp or anything on that thing.
Sticker,
You just have to go and send it away.
You know, this facsimile, it does have an ad featuring O.J. Simpson.
The juice.
The best juice one that I've seen is the one for boots.
Yeah,
have you guys seen that one?
I have those. I have a couple of those ones. Yeah,
I love that ad.
Dingo boots or something like that.
Dingo boots. Yeah, he's like, "What are you
like,
doing
even
here,
even the
OJ?"
name, you're like, "Oh, is that kind of racist?" I'm not sure.
Little Django Unchained. I don't know.
One Punch Man rocks. Yeah.
It really does, though.
Chris is saying no sticker, LOL.
Good.
I don't have anything over here to plug it in. Mine's dying. See?
Well, okay, I think we're going to wrap it up. I'll ask the guys. We'll go around the horn to talk about their entities and the channels that they're representing. Panda, I know you talked about yourself. You're getting yourself ready for 700. I am as well. So, Panda, why don't we begin with you?
So here after the con in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a sub push for 700. I'm gonna go ahead and stop at 700 because I don't want to have to go to 750 and be like, yeah, 750. No, I want to go straight up to 700. I want to get these books out to people. I want to be over 700. And then we can go on from there. Tomorrow, I am going to be on Burke Family 54 Comics, his YouTube channel for the Thursday night chat. But before that, I am going to be on Gary B's channel for In the Hot Seats. So I am going to be there with all the usual suspects, or whichever usual suspects are there. So Rob, hopefully I'll see you there. Nick said he might be able to come. So I'm just really excited to be on Gary B's channel again. I had such a fun time the first time. And I mean, Chris, you made it so welcoming and inviting. I mean, the atmosphere on Gary B's channel is just a whole different atmosphere. And it's amazing to be on his channel. So I feel honored. And so I'm going to promote that tomorrow. But that's pretty much all I got going on until pretty much the end of April.
Okay. Robert, what can we expect from Rob's Fat Stacks for the remainder of this week and Saturday?
Tomorrow there'll be a box mystery box for J. Scott Campbell. It gets opened up. Saturday, obviously, Comic Man Andy on with Slap Hub. Then Monday will be another mail call. I'm not sure. I did do recording on it. I can't remember what the heck is in it. What I did, I went to edit a mail call for Monday, and I realized I deleted the video somehow, or I recorded. I must have thought I was recording the video, and then but I didn't hit record, and I put everything away, and I can't recreate it. So there's a whole bunch of books that never will make it to a Monday mail call. So I guess you just have to follow the Instagram to see when they pop up. But other than that, I don't know. I'm still contemplating about whether or not I'll do a giveaway at 750 here. I'm only 2 away from 750. I really kind of never said I would, so I may just wait until I get to 1,000. So
I feel like you just said you would
next year. I don't know.
We need another pandemic to lock the place down. Then we'll all be at 1,000 like that.
Just like that.
We'll be trailing Mark. And speaking of Mark, we know that you're working hardcore this week, but what's coming up on your channel for the rest of this week? I know that you dropped a mystery box opening today. Mr. I Don't Open Mystery Box is now Mr. Mystery Box.
Yeah, so the Packing Date Debacle series of Mystery Box dropped today.
For March 26th, I
believe. The videos that are going up are definitely pre-recorded. So, but tomorrow's Thursday, so no
all day.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I don't post videos on Thursdays, but Friday is what is sure to be remembered as the legendary round of Nick's Kicks and Comics mystery boxes. Like, dude, if y'all have seen some of the unboxings already, you already know this stuff is crazy. And
yeah,
like if you watch my videos, you see where there's like this inherent like sad face that I wear on them because I'm just not used to opening mystery boxes and opening a box of shit I didn't ask for. You know what I mean? But Nick found a way to flip that on his head. So I expected to get these books in and just open it, support them, sell them, get my money back. There's hardly anything I'm letting go of. It's insane.
I saw that. Nick, one of Nick's slabs that he was giving away in this round of mystery boxes was a Something Is Killing the Children 2, the red cover with just the outline of Erica's face and a 9.8 CBCS. And I bought my box and I'm like, oh, sweet Jesus, come on, baby. And then last night it was opened on Instagram.
Alan
Rue opened up
yeah.
that Something Is Killing the Children 2. And if you ever wanted to know like how fast my heart breaks, it was that moment. It was just like, oh no.
Yeah,
well, there is Something Is Killing the Children 1 out there too, so we'll see.
Yeah, my slab exceeded box value plus at least $60.
And same with DJ's. I said DJ got the first Thunderbolts, I believe. And
good. Now I don't have to watch his video.
Yeah. But Jim, my man, what can we expect from the Digger Jim fun channel?
Can I open up this? I got a
Fragile.
Yeah, I got a mystery box from my buddy Jib Comics. He's in a chat that I'm in. He had posted him on Instagram, and then I forgot about him. And then I went to him and said, "Hey, what happened?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I said nobody had to pay until they were all sold." And I'm like, nah, screw that, man. There's a slab that he posted as well that I said I was going to buy. So I said, just send me the mystery box and I'll just pay the whole thing, one lump sum. And so he did that, and I'm going to open that up and film it. And I don't know what's in the future. I have tried really hard when I go out and metal detect, but it's hard to do with the phone. I'm gonna have to get some type of like camera, probably a GoPro, because I want to put some footage together, and that's the only way it's gonna work. So that's on the plate to do, because I think those are fun to do.
So it was the Burke box or the Burke mystery box for $50, I believe, or $60, and the man's here to talk about it.
50 shekels shipped.
How are you, Steve?
Yeah, we can't hear him.
We can't hear you, Steve.
Y'all can't hear him?
No.
He said he's doing good.
Oh, okay. Now I heard him. Yeah, now he said that he loves Mark and that he came on to propose marriage. That's phenomenal.
You got no sound, my man.
No sound. Maybe he doesn't have a mic on his
nothing
on his Bluetooth.
Yeah.
What about now?
We got you now.
There you go. There you go.
Hey!
Obviously, it's a little cooler where you're at than where I'm at.
Yeah, it's Panda knows. It is cold.
Oh, I'm running the air conditioner.
You guys
it's
don't
like
know what cold is.
It's like 85 degrees.
I don't know what that means.
I wish.
Sith Lord Burke. I think he's muted again.
Yeah.
He's
Yes. Yes. I'm walking into Wendy's. What?
So we're just about to wrap it up. You want to plug your channel for tomorrow night?
Sure. And then and we're gonna be on Thursday night chat, and maybe some guy named Mark. I don't know. I don't even know what we're reviewing, honestly. I'll have to take a look at the list, but it's gonna be at 8:30 or 9 Central Time. Hanging out. So go subscribe to both of them.
Yeah, that'll be past my bedtime.
But myself tomorrow, I'll be dropping a Walmart blind pack opening. I'll open up a couple Marvel and a DC, and the DC one that I open promises to have a thick book in amongst those comic books hidden. I received today from Sector 2815. We all know him as Paul, one of the nicest guys in the world. He randomly said, "Chris, I'm going to send you something." This is what he sent me.
Nice.
Ship to Canada, you got to ship to Canada.
Right.
To the
Can't play
tune
around.
Wow.
to
That
the
is
tune of
that is awesome.
$45 American to get that here.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say.
Say thank you. What do you mean you don't know what to
This
say?
is I've said thank you countless times, but I am not going to open this live because you all know that I'm very emotional. I'm at the point in my life where I'm very emotional. So if you see me randomly hit that pause button, it's because I've started crying. Yeah, I'm a crier. But yeah,
Chris, let it go, man. We all do it.
We got a crier. We got a crier.
It's true. I am a little bit of a softie that way. When people do kind things like that, it always hits me. But I just want to thank everyone that's joined us tonight. Jim and Rob for doing the long haul, Panda for dropping in after Scott's giveaway again. Scott, if you're paying attention to this, congratulations on 250. I look forward to seeing you at 500 in the very near future. Steve, thanks for popping in and showing off your fresh haircut. Appreciate it, my man. And Mark,
it's morphin' time.
He's gonna check his children, and there's his handsome face. And gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Like I always say, when I fired this thing up, I'm always wondering, is anyone going to join me? And it's nice to know that I got a bunch of comic book friends that always deliver in the end. Stay safe, everyone out there. Take care.